Put your hands out the window now! Driver, open the door with your left hand! Step out of the car, keep your hands in the air! Get down on your knees. Get down on your knees! 800 block area, you're traveling 88 miles an hour.
What happens when a law enforcement officer refuses to stop for another officer's lights and sirens? And what legal standard determines whether the force used in that stop was constitutionally justified?
Stop right here. Just go into Pine Tree.
Vehicle in Ormond.
Put your hands up! Put your hands out the window now! Keep your hands up! Hands up! Hey, you got commands? Driver, open the door with your left hand! Step out of the car, keep your hands in the air! Turn around! Back up! Stop! Get down on your knees. Get down on your knees.
Was there? So much. What's going on? Wow. What is happening? Anybody else in the car? No. My one car.
Dummy.
What is going on?
You're under arrest. That's what's going on.
For what?
Fleeing and eluding.
Fleeing and eluding?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Can you check him?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Alright, cool. I went to the academy with him. He's probably a good deputy.
Okay. Well, he's under arrest today.
Yep. Anything else, anybody?
No.
We'll talk about it all in a minute.
Yeah.
That's a county car?
Can I have a flag?
Okay. Alright. I don't know what the hell's going on yet.
Yeah. No, I just legit saw him trying to stop stick me, and I was like, what the hell? And I just pulled over.
No way. Okay.
Yeah, so I have no idea what's going on.
Okay. Alright. We'll get it all figured out.
Okay.
Hey, what's his name?
RD Coma.
Well,
Yeah.
you may have to take him because they know each other. They went to the academy together.
I know him very, very well. I just want to actually, he's a good dude. Well, I don't know what this is all about.
Yeah, US 1 of the Tomoka River Bridge, or more like Airport 1.
And then you
88.
And
88.
then you just
Lights and sirens, whole way.
run red light or anything?
No, but wasn't stopping, and then got into the right lane and just accelerated. Hey,
Hey, all right.
yeah. I don't know why he put me in that situation. Yeah, so He's going today.
He's on duty?
He's got, I don't know if he's like a detective or something, but he's got his gun, his ID.
Who is it?
Oh, detective, major case.
Can we call their chief?
I'm already waiting on, I'm going to call Vetter up there.
I'll call them. It is what it is, man.
It is, it really is. You know, and it wasn't even like it was a, oops, I didn't see you, because all the other cars got off the road and he was driving around all of them, 88 miles an hour.
Did you talk to him yet?
No, I ain't got nothing to say to him.
All right.
He put me in this situation.
No, I know. I just didn't know.
That's
if
irritating.
You needed to fucking...
He didn't turn his lights on or nothing. So, man, all right, I'm Sergeant Brown. I'm with the Ormond Beach Police Department, okay?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good. You have the right to remain silent, and anything you say may be used as evidence against you. You have the right to talk to an attorney and have him or her with you now or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. If at any time you wish to stop talking or have an attorney present, all questioning will be stopped at your request. Do you understand these rights?
I understand.
With your rights in mind, are you willing to speak to me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm heading south on US 1. You're heading north on US 1
Yeah.
in the 800 block there, and you're traveling 88 miles an hour. So I turn around, and I'm going to conduct a traffic stop on you.
Yes, sir.
I get in behind you at airport in US 1 with my lights and sirens activated,
Alrighty.
and you continue to drive.
Yeah.
All the other traffic on the roadway is yielding to me for my lights and sirens, and you continue to drive in the northbound lane with my lights and sirens active. You merge to the outside lane, and you continue to drive around all the other cars that are yielding to me, and you're still failing to stop. So I call out a fleeing vehicle. We set up stop sticks up here.
Yeah.
There was a malfunction. You drive around them,
Yeah.
and then you stop here.
Yeah. I saw Sarge throwing the stop sticks, and I immediately pulled over. I had no idea.
Why didn't you pull over the 2 or 3 miles when I have my lights on behind you?
I did not notice you at all. My windows are very tinted, and it's very dewy in the morning. I swear to God, they're very dewy in the morning. I've been pulled over by you guys before. I've stopped. I have no reason to flee or elude. So my windows are super, because it's a UC vehicle. They're super dark and tinted. I listen to music highly.
There's no way that you didn't hear my siren or see all my lights. There's no way. All the other public out here on the roadway saw and heard me and yielded to me, and you drove around all of them.
Yeah.
When I finally turned my lights off, because I'm not going to pursue you, you accelerated even more. Okay?
I apologize.
That's it?
Yeah, I apologize.
Okay, well, you're under arrest today for fleeing and eluding, okay?
Yep. What is that?
Oh, he didn't see or hear me. Yeah. Good morning. Everybody's fine, but slight incident this morning. No, it's involving me. Went to conduct a traffic stop on a vehicle going 88 on US 1. Got in behind them at airport in 1. Lights and sirens. Failed to stop. Accelerated. Going around the traffic yielding to me. Went to the outside lane. Lights and sirens still. Accelerated. Finally shut it down. We had some guys up here on the north end with sticks. Drove around the sticks and then stopped. Got him out at gunpoint, and it's a Flagler County major case detective. So he didn't see or hear me. It's not an excuse. So he's 1015, and Flagler County sending someone down to pick all this stuff.
3 Supreme Court decisions, 1 Florida statute, and a question that goes to the heart of equal enforcement under the law. The answers may challenge what you think you know about police authority, constitutional rights, and professional self-accountability. Graham v. Connor, 490 U.S. 386 1989, established the constitutional standard for evaluating all law enforcement use of force. The Supreme Court held that force must be judged by the standard of a reasonable officer at the moment of the decision. This standard explicitly excludes hindsight. What officers knew, not what we learn afterward, governs the analysis. 3 factors apply severity of the crime at issue, whether the subject poses an immediate threat and whether the subject is actively evading. When a driver refuses to stop for 2 to 3 miles at 88 miles per hour, all 3 Graham factors weigh toward an elevated force response. A displayed firearm without discharge is the recognized lower threshold of high-risk stop protocol and falls within the range of reasonable force under Graham. Florida Statute Section 316.1/1935 governs fleeing or attempting to elude a law enforcement officer. Its structure is critical to this analysis. Subsection 1 addresses basic failure to stop when knowingly ordered to do so by an authorized officer. Subsection 2 elevates the offense to a third-degree felony when flight is conducted with disregard for the safety of persons or property. Subsection 3 addresses aggravated fleeing at high speed or with wanton disregard for safety while emergency equipment is active. The critical legal question under subsection 3 is actual knowledge. Behavioral evidence, not a stated defense, becomes the primary instrument of proof. A driver who maneuvers around vehicles yielding to emergency signals produces strong circumstantial evidence of actual knowledge under Florida law. Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S. 436, 1966, mandates a specific procedural safeguard before any custodial interrogation may lawfully proceed. 4 elements are required. The right to silence. That's statements may be used in evidence. The right to counsel and right to appointed counsel if the subject cannot afford one. The advisement alone is not sufficient. Officers must confirm the subject understands each right before questioning begins. A waiver must be voluntary, knowing, and intelligent. An on-camera verbal confirmation creates a record that is difficult to challenge later. A Miranda advisement that omits even one required element or fails to confirm understanding may result in suppression of all statements obtained. Pennsylvania v. Mims, 434 U.S. 106, 1977, held that officers may order a driver to exit the vehicle during any lawful stop without additional justification. The court reasoned that the incremental intrusion on liberty is outweighed by the legitimate interest in officer safety during a vehicle stop. Illinois v. Wardlow, 528 U.S. 119, 2000, held that unprovoked flight from law enforcement is a legally relevant factor in the totality of circumstances. Flight is not conclusive standing alone, but it is not legally irrelevant. Officers may factor it into their reasonable suspicion analysis. The 14th Amendment requires equal protection under the law. A pattern of preferential non-enforcement can directly implicate this principle. Professional courtesy becomes a legal problem when it consistently shields individuals from consequences that others in identical situations would face. Documented equal enforcement, particularly under the pressure of personal connection, is itself a form of constitutional compliance and institutional accountability. Lesson 1. Officers in unmarked or undercover vehicles remain subject to all traffic laws. Agency status does not modify the legal obligation to yield to emergency signals. Lesson 2. Behavioral evidence outweighs stated intent. Courts evaluate what a person did, not only what they claim they believe. Lesson 3. Procedural compliance at every stage, from the initial pursuit to the Miranda advisement, is what insulates a lawful arrest from legal challenge. What charges did the state attorney ultimately file in this case, and did the subject's law enforcement status affect the prosecution decision? Did either agency initiate an internal affairs investigation? And if so, what standard applies when an officer is arrested by another? Under 42 U.S.C. Section 1983, individuals may bring federal civil rights claims against officers who act under color of law. Was that avenue considered here?